sleep, I'm gone.
What's good, family? Hey, I know y'all sitting down, eating that turkey. You heard me? What was that? You heard that? Turkey. Yeah. All right, man. So I just want to say first and foremost, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. This is a special day where we get to just chill with our family, eat, laugh, reminisce. But as trappers, one of the things we always say is that during this time is the time that we're supposed to be establishing core wealth principles with our family, right? That's why I love the holidays. You know, it allows me to like talk to my family about money, right? And not all long and drawn out, but just, put some things down. So first I want to just say thank you all for just taking this time to spend with us, inviting us to the table, you know what I'm saying, and eat with y'all. So today, I got something real special. First of all, it's your first time checking me out, man. I'm your boy, the Wallstreet Trapper, right? My goal is to help us build wealth one share at a time, right? Because I feel like freedom is for everyone. That's what I like to say, man. So today we're going to have a dope show ahead of us. And one of the things that I want to talk about today in this show is building your infrastructure to wealth, right? And so I'm going to take a biblical principle. I'm going to take a biblical principle and do my best to map it out the best way I can. The principle I'm going to talk about, the story I'm going to talk about today is when Jesus created his first miracle. Now, I'm going to do this from a perspective. Now, don't leave. Like, man, you talking about God. Listen, our theme over here is God and money. Right? God and money. Like, you can't serve two masters, but we understand that God is the source and money is the resource. So before you sit there talking about something, man, I thought this dude was going to tell us about some money. No, listen, the best way, the Bible teaches us more about money. All right, we ain't even get into that. Listen, so what I'm going to do is, I want you to just hear me out. I just need like an hour. I know people like, I need 10 minutes. No, I need an hour. I need an hour of your time. So you got the turkey, you got the dressing. Okay, I got a question for you. Do y'all have dressing or do you got stuffing? I need to know, Jose. I need to know. Do they got dressing or do they got stuffing? But also, Jose, my question is, who made the green bean casserole?
Right, we're going to put the poll in the chat.
Put the poll in the chat. Okay. So, in my family, we got dressing. I think we go with dressing.
So, for those who don't know, because I'm from...
I don't know, Jose. I don't know the difference. I don't know.
And dressing is a little wet.
Dressing is like, give me the side of that dressing.
The dressing got the gravy in it, right?
In it?
No?
For y'all who just watching, this is my head of production. His name is Jose, right? And from time to time, we got to mute his mic because he say stuff like that. Like, do the dressing got gravy in it? No, Jose.
One of them got gravy. I
know.
know.
No, but you can put the gravy on top. It don't be in it, Jose. How you gonna cook the stuffing?
It's cooked before.
But how you put gravy in it? You inject it with a needle?
I just need to know what's the difference.
Stuffing is stuffing. Dressing is dressing. I don't know. But I know there's a difference.
Okay.
So in the chat they gotta tell us the difference. I know this. Here's what I know.
Chat.
I know we got dressing. What we use, George?
Dressing.
We go with dressing.
I go with dressing.
We go with dressing.
Just don't know what it is.
From scratch.
Okay.
My people from the country.
All I know though, real talk, is that and I said this about 2 days ago. potato salad is not for Thanksgiving. It's for cookouts.
I don't agree with that.
What? Go.
I don't agree with that. For Christmas, gumbo and potato salad is a must. I'm from New Orleans. For Christmas, gumbo and potato salad. Because sometimes and for Thanksgiving, I get a little spicy where I mix it. Give me a side of that. Give me a side of the potato salad with the gumbo, and you dip it.
So let me ask you this. Okay, so the gumbo is hot and the potato salad is cold. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
you don't heat potato salad.
All right, I just want to make sure.
You don't heat potato salad.
That's why potato salad go for the cookout, because it's hot outside.
No, that's because you from D.C. and no, you from PG County,
County.
and y'all don't do gumbo. See, we from the South. Gumbo goes when, I'm gonna tell you something. The minute you get a swift breeze, it's gumbo season. Now let me say something. Because I'm from New Orleans, gumbo is in 60% of the corner stores. Year round. Let me get that gumbo. All chicken, no shrimp, no sausage. All you're gonna say, give me the gumbo with the shrimp, no chicken, no sausage. All you're gonna say, give me the gumbo chicken and shrimp, no sausage. All you're gonna say, give me the, yeah.
That's why.
And you gotta.
That's why I love the special edition.
You gotta.
The special
Because if you
edition.
don't, they don't know what you. Huh?
That's why I love these.
My friend. And watch this. The corner store ain't black. But the gumbo come from somebody grandma, for sure. Somebody great grandma told the corner store people that recipe.
So what ethnicity are they?
In most cases, Chinese. Asian. Most cases.
Okay. But they be throwing down.
They stole the recipe from somebody and then fired her. Yeah, they stole the recipe, then fired her. Or she passed away. And then it just was like, because the corner store is in the hood. I've never went to an Asian restaurant and seen gumbo on the menu. So somebody in the hood was like, hey, y'all got the Chinese food, but you need to add some gumbo. Because, excuse my language, niggas eat gumbo year round. In New Orleans. And then if you little good, if you a vet, give me the gumbo and the grilled cheese. And you just done. That's a call for the itis right there.
Look, I ain't mad at it. Y'all, like I said, I love these special Thanksgiving Trappin' Tuesdays because I learned something new.
Yeah.
This is the first one that we did not have Chef Beasley come in with the turkey and the three-layer
Mac and cheese.
You remember that last year?
He didn't
I might
have
have to
gumbo
throw
greens.
a clip in.
I
I got to throw
told
a
him
clip
about it.
from last year, just off of GP. I might have to throw a clip because I'm reminiscing.
Damn, I wasn't thinking.
Chef Beasley.
Chef Beasley with
Desserts.
gumbo green.
Yeah, he had everything. Shout out to
Mac
Chef
and
Beasley.
cheese.
It was 3 cheeses.
3 cheeses. Somebody was constipated. After that. Somebody who was constipated after that. Jesus. All right, y'all. So anyway, today I wanna, as we get into this wealth conversation, because I think it's important that amongst our communities that we have conversations around wealth, establishing wealth, growing wealth, sustaining wealth, stewarding wealth, passing wealth on. I think these conversations are so important for us, and we don't have them. Now, watch this. Here's what I want. Y'all been around each other all day. Ain't nobody talk about getting no money. Keep it real. Y'all been around each other all day. Y'all been talking about the food. Y'all been talking, but ain't nobody talk about getting no money. All right, so why is this conversation not normalized amongst us? And here's the thing. If the person who is introducing y'all to the channel, guess what? They got some knowledge because this is a good chance they've been watching me for a minute. And they're just trying to figure out, if you listen to Trap, then you'll be on the same page that I'm on. So y'all already got a whole common denominator that you all have the same verbiage, right? And y'all can watch Trappin' Tuesdays together. Anyway, All right. So here's what I want to do, man. Jose, I'm gonna do something gangster here. Right? So I like tying stories up. So I hit Jose up this week and I say, bro, like I got this this story that I know I can pivot. I know I can transition this. So I want y'all to walk with me for a second, right? So here's the tone. Jesus has not, all right, God and money. God and money. So bear with me. All right. So at this point, right, and if I set the stage for you, you'll understand what I'm about to do for what we gonna do here. All right. So up to this point right here, no one knows the power that Christ had. Right? No one knows. Um, his mother understands who her son is. Because remember, he was a kid and they left him, right? And then she had to go back, her and Joseph, and Jesus was doing what? He had grew favor amongst who? God and men, right? And he asked his mama, she said, hey, boy, where you at? He said, why you looking for me? I'm about my father's business. So he was being groomed, right? He was being groomed, but he understood his mission. He understood at a young age what was happening in his life. So we set the tone here, y'all. There's a party going on. There's a marriage taking place, right? And in this marriage, it is customary to have, in his wedding party, it's customary to have wine, lots of wine. But also one of the things that happens is the host would normally use the good wine in the beginning and then give the people the cheap wine later on. Right? It's customary. Everybody knew it. Everybody understood what was happening here. Right? And so the host run out of wine, Jose. They run out of good wine and cheap wine. And so because there were some very important people there, right? There were some very important people there, and it would have been a shame. They would have been looked down on. It would have been a disgrace if they had ran out of wine. Now, Jesus' mother understood the importance of this. And so she go to Jesus, and Jesus like, what you telling me for? And she's like, hey, do the thing. The thing that we know, they don't know, but I know. And Jesus like, yo, it's not time. And she was like, yes, it is. And so what I want to do tonight is make this into a wealth principle, right? So hopefully this goes right. So what Jesus does is, one of the things that Jesus does, Jose, is Jesus says, he looks around and he sees 6 jars. He sees the quality of the 6 jars. Right? He sees the quality. He sees that these jars aren't like raggedy jars. They're good. They were made with good craftsmanship is the word I'm looking for. It's the phrase I'm looking for. And so one of the things that Jesus does is, Jose, he assesses the situation. So one of the things, this is a principle here for wealth. When you start running out of something, this does not mean it's an environment for panic. Building wealth is patient. Come on, Jose. First, I'm out the gate. I'm cooking out the gate. The first is patience. Because when everyone else was panicking, Jesus was like, chill. The next thing he did was, Jose, he told the 6 servers to pour water into the vessels. Second thing about wealth is you got to have the ability to see what is not there. Third principle to that is you must be willing to start with the basics. You must be willing to start with the basics. Why do you say the basics, Trap? Because water is a basic mineral. It's a basic mineral. Right? So watch this. It's about to be good, Jose. Watch this. Belief in the basics establishes abundance. Come on. Come on. Come on. Right? Belief in the basics. Okay, let me make them 3 make sense right quick, Jose. Right? Let me make them 3 make sense. We talked about the patience first, right? Here's why that makes sense. Because when you get down to your last money, what happens when you still, so let's say this, because we're gonna get to something tonight when we talk about setting a strategy for you to invest with. And that's allocating a certain amount of money. What happens when life puts you in a predicament where you are willing to stray away from the plan and use your investment money for something else? Remember I said Jesus didn't panic. So what happens when you don't panic and you say, you know what? This is only an episode. I'm going to stay diligent to the process. I'm going to keep investing my 10%. I'm going to keep investing my 15%. I'm not going to, watch this, I am not going to panic because of the situation that's in front of me. All right? Tell me how y'all feeling in the chat. Tell me how y'all feeling in the chat. We working here. I know it's loud, the music going on. People like, why y'all watching this? We about to go somewhere with this. All right, we setting the foundation. All right. The next thing on the list, Jose, we said that what? Water was a basic. Right? So, okay, let's make that make sense. And we said something though, right? We said that your ability to believe in the basics can produce abundance. All right? So watch this. Let's make that make sense. The money that you get from your check or whatever you do, that is a basic necessity of your livelihood. Right? Water, watch this. Water, this is about to be good, Jose. Watch this. Water is also considered a current when it's on a stream. Right? Money is considered a form of currency. They both must flow. You with me? Water as a basic mineral under another name is a current. Money I just want to say it again so we can walk the journey, Jose. Right? So watch this. The money from your paycheck must flow. The money in your life must flow. Okay. How you feel, Jose? We walking it down? All right, we walking. All right, so watch this. The ability for you to take the basic money that you have and believe And the abundance of what it could be positions you in a different way. Let's go back to the other principle we said, wealth is also about vision. It's about your ability to see what isn't currently there. Why? Because Jesus saw what? 6 empty jars and put the basics in the jars to create abundance. Okay. How we feeling in the chat? How you feel, Jose? All right, so hear me. Let's go with it. We're going to walk it. Let's reset the table here so we can understand. Jesus was patient when he got in the room. He didn't panic. He assessed the situation. And then he saw opportunity. The opportunity was, I have a vessel that's available if I use it right to produce abundance. Watch this, Jose. In order to build wealth, we must first assess the situation and not panic, and then realize that our bank account, and then we open the investment account, becomes the vessel that can produce the currency of abundance that we need to produce freedom. Come on, man. Okay. The bank account and your stock market account are the empty jars. Jose, your bank account and your stock market account. So you got a buy and hold account. You may have an options account. You may have a Roth IRA. Let's count 6 accounts. Your bank account, your Roth IRA, your buy and hold account, your options account, your dividend account, and maybe your crypto account. You got 6 accounts. Or if you want to keep it stocks, you can say my child's custodial account. You got 6 accounts that equals 6 jars that all start off what? Empty. Come on, Jose. They start off empty. And you must, before you can produce wine from the jars, Jose, you got to put the basics in them. Watch this. Here's the thing about the wine, Jose. The wine served everybody. Hear me in this. Go deeper here, Jose. The wine didn't serve Jesus. The entity that actually produced the wealth, the abundance, the overflow, didn't use it for selfishness. He used it for everyone's self-happiness. Okay, how do we make that make sense to us? We fill the jars with basics, consistent belief in believing in a thing that's not there. The jars, the accounts, over time, belief, produce the wine or the wealth. And we don't use the wealth to just serve ourselves. We use our wealth to help serve others. Okay, Jose, I think we there. Tell me how we feeling in the chat, Jose. All right, I got another question for you, Jose. How you feel? Because you ain't never heard nothing like this before.
I'm not. You cooking. I'm liking this on this Thanksgiving Day.
Okay. Let's go further with this. You start off with the basics because the basics are the foundation. But there's nowhere that says the basics must stay basic. The basics must not stay basic, Jose. What does that mean? It means that in our early stages, we are the basic form. But we must consistently evolve so that we can go to the next step, which is stewardship. Because watch this. We never heard that the wine ran out. So that means it was stewarded properly. Come on, Jose. The wine was stewarded properly, Jose. Right? Now watch this. Before we get into the message tonight, I'm going to say this. When you, on your wealth building journey, when you on the wealth building journey, God will save his best for last. All right. Why did I say that? Because everybody in the party understood that the best wine got served first. And so when they tasted the wine that came from the jars that were poured from water, they said, this is the best wine. They say this is the best wine. They say normally people serve the best wine first and give us the cheap wine last, but you gave us some great wine first and gave us the best wine last. So when you introduce God to your wealth building journey, watch this, you get better with time. Also, we're going to dig deeper on that, Jose. When you introduce God in your wealth building journey, you break cycles. You break cycles. Because there was a disruption that took place. The disruption is they were expecting the cheap wine. So what does that say to us, Jose? It says that when you build wealth with God's principles, he will exceed expectation. Come on, Jose. Come on, Jose. Come on, Jose. They ain't never heard that story like that.
I don't know, definitely not on no Thanksgiving.
No. All right, so what we're going to do today is, man, we're going to have the honor and privilege of...
It's a whiteboard moment?
Whiteboard.
I'm feeling the whiteboard?
It's a whiteboard moment. Because now that we set the tone, I want to now make it clear on how we build wealth.
The practicality.
We got to go with practicality. So we about to have a whiteboard moment. Let's get to it. All right, so we had this story that we crafted. You know, hopefully that painted the picture of where we're trying to go at, right? So now what I want to do is I want to have a whiteboard moment with everybody where we can talk about some principles, we can talk about some pillars, we can talk about some levels, we can talk about some things. So I came up with these pillars for us, or we can say stages for us, and this is how we get where we want to go at. Now, y'all know I'm not the best writer, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write, but I've already written it, but I'm going to explain what I got on the board. So the first part of, our financial journey is finding financial stability. Now, watch this. I'm going to say something. We got income. We got accounts. Income meaning how the money is coming in, right? Accounts. What accounts are we having set up? Taxes. Are we positioning ourselves, and do we have the right people in place to help us maximize taxes? Protection falls in that, and watch this, education. But I got one more I want to put up here. Budget. So we try to skip this part of the game. Watch this. If you don't know how your money is being spent, then you don't know how your money can be invested. Right? If you don't know how your money being spent, how can you truly know how your money going to be invested? Not just throwing money in the investment accounts, but strategically putting money in the account. So watch this. Budgeting gives you a pathway to freedom. Budgeting gives you a pathway to freedom. So the first thing we got to do is we got to look at all the income that's coming in the crib. And then when we look at all the income that's coming in the crib, we look at all the bills that we have, we look at the way that we spending our money and say, yo, how do we create a budget that aligns with our goal? Yep. How do we create a budget that aligns with our goals? Okay, Trap, how do I do that? Well, you say you want to be a millionaire. Cool. Then what in your budget right now is it's about to be good when I say this. What in your budget right now is an obstacle of where you're trying to go? What in your budget right now? Right? Meaning, where can you free up some cash that gives you leverage to the future? Also, watch this. One of the things that we gotta stop doing. Impulsive spending is gonna kill us. I see it, I want it, I buy it. I worked so hard this month, I ain't bought myself something in a while, I need it. Your budget is the path to freedom, or financial freedom, right? Your budget, because if you don't know how you spending your money, if you can't track, and I'm not saying track every dollar, right? I'm not saying you go buy a stick of bubble gum, hey, I spent 25 cents here. No, but those purchases that you are making that aren't, watch this, you got a car, nothing is wrong with the car, but you won't go buy another car. You got two cars. I'm about to say this a little bit better. Watch this. Wealth is about making your money serve you at the highest level. Poverty is you serving your money at the highest level. So a lot of times the reason we aren't where we want to go financially is because we're serving our money at the highest level and the money isn't serving us at a high level. Woo! Come on, yeah. Right? So we got to switch that around. So watch this. Watch this. I need a vacation. Why? I'm tired. I'm this, I'm that. Okay, bet. Does your financial status say that the vacation right now is in the budget? Right? Does the watch this. I'm about to write a word right here. Right here. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Jose, does your financial report card for this quarter say you deserve a vacation? So what do we start grading ourselves on a per quarter basis? Watch this. And on that per quarter basis, we write down a few things. We write down how much did I or we earn? Right? That's it. So this what a financial report card start getting good at. How much did we spend? Now that's bills and all. Watch this. If you are spending 70% or more of your check, you deserve an F. You deserve an F. If you are spending 70% or more of your check, you deserve an F. Because that means you are giving more people your money than you're giving yourself. Nobody in this world should be working hard and giving everybody else more than they money than you. So that means we're going to put an asterisk right here and we're going to say we got to do some assessing and restructuring. We got to do that. Next on our list is how much did we, watch this, save? Watch this. How much did we invest? Right? Money principles here. Right? Watch this. How much did we, watch this, tithe or, what's the word I'm going to give here? We can say, not offering. There you go. Donate. Right? How much did we save? How much did we earn? How much did we spend? If we don't got these, we got to restructure. Our restructuring happens when? I'm giving us money principles here, Jose. You get an F. So what are we doing? If you are spending 70% or more of your income, you get an F. Watch this. Because what we want to do is we want to be able to save, watch this, at least 5 to 10%. And we want to be able to invest at least 15 to 20%. And with that means we got to cut back on some stuff. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm still the tither and I'm still a donator. Because I always got to give God the what? First fruit. Because what do we talk about in the jars? Believing. And what did we say? What did we say? When we, watch this, when we add God to our wealth building journey, just like the water got turned into wine, and the wine that was the best wine that was served was the last wine served, that also tells us we get better with time. All right? So that's how we, Jose, how we feel about that. All right? We giving them principles here. We giving them practicality. Adult report card. Financial report card. Now watch this. If your financial report card is not improving, then you haven't done the things necessary to deserve a vacation. Because here's why you don't deserve a vacation. It's not saying like you don't deserve a vacation, like you aren't due a vacation, but what it is saying is because you getting a F on your financial report card, watch this, the money you gonna spend on vacation gonna set you back further. The money that you gonna spend on the vacation Airplane, hotel, gas money, rental car, drinking, clubbing, clothes, whatever it is going to set you back because you already at 70% right here. So if you got an F in the first 2 quarters and we ain't made no adjustments, guess what? If we go on vacation, we setting ourselves up for more Fs. Come on. Come on, man. It's Thanksgiving. All right, we cooking. All right, and we just on the first one. How y'all feeling in the chat? All right, next, y'all, we going to go with our financial growth. This is the vehicles we using to increase our wealth, Jose. These are the vehicles we are using to increase our wealth, right? Are we using stocks? Are we using real estate? Are we trading? What are the vehicles? Are we using crypto? Do we have a business? What are the vehicles that we are using to increase our wealth? This is important. Now, here's what I'm going to say. In the beginning, we need 1 to 2 vehicles. It can be stocks and real estate. It can be real estate and trading. It can be a business. And you need 2 vehicles. In the beginning, you need 2 vehicles. You just create a way to say, okay, I'm using stocks right here, then I'm going to go stocks and crypto. I'm using stocks right here, I'm using crypto, then I'm going to go real estate. You need 2 vehicles. You know why? Because they're not going to compete against one another. They're going to help you ascend to where you're trying to go at. Remember this, we taking the basics. All right. Now we want to get to here. The independence. Here's why I told you that you need 2. The reason why I told you need 2 is because it married the idea to create financial independence. You need more than one source of income. So you got your earned income, you got your investing income, and the reason why I say you need 3 is because the third one is the one that's going to work. So that's it. You got your earned income, that's what you're making from your job or your business, and then you got your second one, you invested in stocks, but that's not income, and then let's say you trading, that's the income. Right? So you got the earned income, let's say you got a business. Right? Let's say you're running your business. Well, you need a portion of your business that you investing in stocks. You need a portion of your business that you saying, I'm going to use crypto. Or a portion of my business that I'm going to do this. You need the earned income plus 2 other vehicles, y'all. And then we get into this thing here called generational. And the reason why I like to, not harp on that one because we often forget the stages that it take us to get there. Oh, I'm creating generational wealth. No, you're not. You ain't even financially stable. You can't create nothing if you ain't financially stable. You ain't creating generational wealth if you ain't growing financially. Right? Let's not skip the stages. How you creating generational? Okay, now you financially independent. And it don't necessarily mean you're an entrepreneur. It's just saying, I now have access to I'm not dependent on my job for my finances. Like, let's say you somebody making 6 figures from a job. That's cool. That's amazing. I love it. I'm not the person to say everybody got to be an entrepreneur. I think that's some BS. I think it's a load of crap. But I think everybody can create wealth. And here's why. Let's say you create the financial independence. And once you create that financial independence, now you're saying, hey, my vehicles are running on all cylinders now. Now I'm shifting into the generational wealth where I'm doing estate planning. I'm doing family development. That's what you're doing right now. Everybody right now who got their family looking at this on Thanksgiving, you are implementing family financial development. You're implementing family financial development. You get the estate plan, you learn how to invest, you learn how to do these different things. This does not happen overnight. Our culture right now uses this term so much. You got people that ain't even financially stable saying, I'm creating generational wealth. You cannot create generational wealth if you ain't stable first. You cannot create generational wealth if you ain't stable first. You cannot. So here's some principles I put together for us. All right, I hope y'all like that. Let's see how we feel. It's important. It's important. So let's go right here, man. So here's the 3 things I need us to see. So the first one is we need to be able to identify opportunities in the market. Right? Y'all can't see it, don't trip. I'm going to just, talk it out. We need to be able to identify opportunities. What does that mean, Trap? So not all pullbacks in the market are opportunities because some companies were already just overvalued. It was costing too much anyway. So we got to be able to identify the opportunities. Watch this. When we have watch this. We got a system in play. The systems allows us to see the opportunities. What are the systems? We talk about that on the Wallstreet Trappin course. Right now, we're doing a Black Friday sale. You get the options masterclass for the low. Low. Follow the options masterclass. It'll give you a system on how to identify great options. Let's say we talking buy and hold, and we got the Wallstreet Trappin course. What do we learn how to do in there? Identify great opportunities. Why? Because it gives us systems. Watch this. I'm going to say this, Jose. Investing systems allow us to identify opportunities. One of the reasons why you can't create generational wealth is because you don't have no financial wealth systems in play. Mm-hmm. All right. The next one is once we identify the opportunity, it's about being patient. It's kind of like a fisherman, Jose. Right, it's kind of like a fisherman. Mm-hmm. So a fisherman gets up in the morning and say, hey, here's the spot where they biting at. That's what they say. Oh, I'm going to use my cousin and them who hunt. They say, hey, this is the spot. Right? The other day, my cousin sent me a video of him hunting. Mm-hmm. I said, dang, cuz, that's good. He said, this is my spot.
What was he hunting?
I can't say that. On TV. Come on. But no, tell him compliance, dog. Compliance, dog. We ain't letting Peter shut us down. All right. So he sent me a video, he hunting. I said, damn, cuz. He said, it's the spot right here, cuz. So what happened was, he had a system. He identified the opportunity. And then he was patient. Mm-hmm. Same thing with the market. Everybody think, oh, the market going up. I'm missing out on my opportunity. They put their money in the market, then the market go down. They're like, why? Well, the market was on a 6-day run. So a 9-day run. Got to pull back sometime. Mm-hmm. Next one, once we see the opportunity, once we've been patient, we execute. And here's see this right here, Jose? The execute. The execute part is so important. You know why? I'd rather focus on you executing than I focus on you getting it right or wrong. Reason being, the easier it is for you to pull the trigger, the easier it is for you to consistently play the game. I'll be in a trade, Jose. If the trade ain't going my way, I cut the trade. Guess what? I'm chilling. I'm paying. I see opportunity. I get another trade. Mm-hmm. Because I love the game so much, I never feared execution. I actually fear my ability to see the play, using the system, being patient, and not executing. I actually fear that more than anything. Mm. That's how I look at the stock market. I look at the stock market as a game. If I'm a hunter, I'm hunting assets, Jose. I'm hunting assets. And when I get them in the bullseye, Jose, it's
over.
What y'all want to kill? Come on. One shot, one kill, cuz. When we get them in the crosshair, cuz, what we do? Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you a quick story, Jose. One day I'm by my cousin's house, you heard me? George. And George got a gun fetish. He a country boy, man, and he been in the army. He got a thing for guns. That's what he do. Listen, you show George some guns, he gon', man, look at that thing right there. That's a fine. That's his thing. I'm talking about, I'm not gonna even limit it to guns. That nigga got a fetish for crossbows. That's his thing. All different sizes. So one day I go by G, man. So my aunt had 4 acres of land. Wasn't on 4 acres, George? 4 acres of land. Auntie house sitting on 4 acres of land. And they got a deer. They got a deer come through. George said, let's get it, cuz. He on our property. He said, it's on our property. So I said, all right, bet. Big old deer. I said, all right, bet. George said, here you go. What that was, cuz? Yeah. Shotgun, 12 gauge. With the pellets. No sledge, no slug. No slugs. All we had was pellets. So the deer walked through. So I said, I got him, cuz. He said, no, cuz, you gotta get closer. I said, I got him. I'm locked in. He said, cuz, I'm telling you, pow! Did do this. Kicked his feet in the bag and everything. Look, took off. Cuz say, I told you. You gotta get close. I said, dang. He was stumped. We had him. And see what cut him from a deer that size? Listen here, you talk crazy about that one. But he gave it to me. Got it. I said, I got it. Look, I got it. In the bullseye. In the ass. In a fluffy ass. Fluffy white. That thing did that look. Boy, jump out 16 feet in the air. George said, he said, he ain't coming back. I said, I wouldn't come back either. I got shot in the ass. I said, dang. All right, but here's the thing. Get back to the message is when you get it in the bullseye, watch this. You got to be in the right range. Because when you see the opportunity and you ain't in range, a missed opportunity is just as bad as not seeing an opportunity at all. Because now you living with regret. You know how I know? Man, I should have got in at this price. Man, I wish I would have got in there. Man, I should have bought more right here. The ability to pull the trigger, to me, is more important. The cash. Next one, study the play. Whether you hit the play or whether you miss the play, your ability to study the play is important. You know why? Because you got to be able to watch game film, because the market is going to present you with the same thing again. And you need to know, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? And if I did it right, let me check it off. If I did it wrong, let me go back and see what I did wrong. Jose, how we feeling? How we feeling? All right. The stuffing hot or the stuffing cold right now, Jose? Is they stuffing hot or is they stuffing cold? Is they stuffing hot?
Oh,
Is they dressing hot?
People. See, look, I ain't even hear what you said.
Is they dressing hot or is they dressing cold?
I'm gonna ask the people. Put that thing in the chat.
All right.
Because mine hot right now. I'm eating while you teaching.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this last thing before we go out on them today, because we don't want to keep them too long. I want to talk about these 7 principles that you need to build wealth. Now, here's what I did. I took the 6 jars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I added one more. Succession. The 6 jars to build wealth is, first one is faith, bruh. You got to have faith that no matter where you start at in the game, that it's possible. No matter where you start at in the game, that it's possible. When you ask your people about building wealth, you know why they deny it? Because they don't have no exposure to them. Because they have no exposure to it, they don't think it's possible for them. But faith says, even though I wasn't exposed to it, it's still possible for me. The next one is you got to have vision. A vision of what you're going to do with the wealth, how the wealth is going to change your life, most importantly, how the wealth going to help you change the lives of others. Remember what we said, man. Jesus is the one who turned the water to the wine, but yet he didn't take not one sip. Because he served. And we never heard of the wine running out. So we also understand that if we have vision and we serve, we will never go broke. Next one is discipline. What would have happened if the people, the 6 servers that Jesus called to pour the wine, what would have happened if they started drinking the wine before everybody got served? They would have been doing what? Drunk. So you got to have the discipline, watch this, to be able to serve without getting drunk. You got to have the discipline to serve, create, and build without being intoxicated by the temptation. How do you keep your adult report card at an A and not an F? Lack of discipline keeps you in the F stage. The next one is relationships. The relationships are so good. Why? Watch this. Because the host of the party, as they were hosting the party with the great wine, guess what they were also doing? Mingling amongst the people, because everybody was saying how good the wine was. So what that helped them do? Build more relationships. What did those relationships allow them to do? Create more business. What did the business allow them to do? Create more wealth. What did they also do? They studied the play. They can tell you, I can guarantee you, they saw what went wrong and they said, hey, we might not always have the winemaker with us. So we got to study. We didn't bring enough. Study the play. Whether the play goes right or whether the play goes wrong, you execute. You show up. Relationships going to be essential to you on your journey because there's going to be some rooms that you're not going to be able to get in. There's some room that I can't get in just because I got money. But I can get into them because I got a relationship. Or I got a relationship with a person that has a relationship with a person, and because my name was good with that person, they vouch for me with the other person. That's my people. They good. Relationships is another way to be wealthy. You can be wealthy with relationships. The next one is stewardship. Again, I'm using this in my own context, but we never heard of the wine going empty. That means it was stewarded right throughout the party. Your ability to not overindulge, your ability to steward your wealth is going to be important. The next one is excellence. The reason why that's important to me is because once you start attaining the wealth, you have to keep developing. Watch this. It's not the wealth itself, it's who you become to create the wealth. It's who you become when you becoming a great steward. It's who you becoming so people can speak great about your name with these relationships. It's what the discipline makes you become. It's what the vision makes you become. It's what the faith allows you to have vision to believe in. It's the excellence. And it's the one I added. Succession. Succession. It's how do we pass the wealth down? It's how do we pass the wealth down? You went through the phases. You've become financially stable. You've added financial growth. You've learned how to do what? Steward. You've become financially independent. And then you've created that generational wealth. You don't want that to stop with you, so you must be able to pass it down. You must be able to pass it down. You must be able to pass it down. Trapp's 7 jars of wealth. Listen, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I don't want to keep y'all too long, man. I just wanted to have a good time with y'all today. I just wanted to introduce y'all to something. Me and my team. Shout out to my team. Shout out to Bernard. Shout out to Jose. Shout out to George. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Tootie. Shout out to my baby girl. We came today to just give y'all immense amount of value. We know y'all with y'all family, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Listen, each and every Tuesday, check out Trappin Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern time on the Wallstreet. Looks like us now network. That's right here. We got a Black Friday sale going. We dropping that in there. Get the options course right now, man. We love y'all, man. We out. Happy